everyone! Today we're going to talk about reflexive verbs.
That's right. Reflexive verbs are used when we want to talk about an action that's reflected back onto the speaker. That is, the speaker does the action to his or herself.
Look at these two sentences. I wake up my son and I wake up.
In the first sentence, the action is passed on to an object. Who do I wake up? I wake up my son.
But in the second sentence, the person doing the waking and the person being woken up are the same.
And that's exactly what makes this sentence reflexive. Now, in their infinitive forms, these reflexive verbs will end in se after their usual AR, ER, or IR endings. For example, despertarse, ponerse, vestirse.
To conjugate a reflexive verb, for example, despertarse, when we want to say I wake up, we follow these steps. First, put the se in front of the verb.
Then, conjugate to the desired tense like normal.
Then, change the se to also agree with the subject, so se becomes me. Now, let's take a closer look at these Spanish reflexive pronouns. Me, te, se, nos, se.
So remember, most importantly, the subject, the object pronoun, and the verb all have to be in agreement. So here we see the example of all three put together. Yo me despierto. Tú te despiertas. Él, ella o usted se despierta. Nosotros nos despertamos. Ellos, ellas o ustedes se despiertan. Now, because these verbs are reflected back onto the speaker,
they're very common when you're dealing with your daily routine, your habits, or your personal hygiene. You can pause this video if you need more time to see them.
Now, let's just pick a few of these and see some examples.
Nos cepillamos los dientes 2 veces al día.
We brush our teeth twice a day. Me baño todas las mañanas.
I shower every morning. Ella se despierta a las 7 de la mañana.
She wakes up at 7 in the morning. Ellas se ponen vestidos.
They put on dresses. Antes de comer, se lavan las manos.
Before eating, they wash their hands. Nosotras nos maquillamos para la fiesta de disfraces.
We put on makeup for the costume party. Ustedes se relajaron cuando llegaron al spa.
They relaxed when they arrived at the spa. Pásame un pañuelo. Tengo que sonarme la nariz.
Pass me a tissue. I have to blow my nose.
Now, reflexive verbs are also really important when dealing with feelings, emotions, or moods, as you can see with these verbs here. Let's see some examples.
Me desanimo si no apruebo el examen.
I get discouraged if I don't pass the exam. Te alegras cuando nos vemos.
You're happy when we see each other. Mi abuela se divierte con mis historias.
My grandmother is amused by my stories. Ellos se preocuparon cuando vieron las noticias.
They were worried when they saw the news. Nosotros nos quedamos callados durante la reunión.
We remain silent during the meeting.
Reflexive verbs can also be used as intensifiers.
Right, and to show this, we'll just use 3 verbs as examples. So first, comer means to eat, but comerse would mean to eat up, like to eat the entire thing or to eat something very quickly. So notice the difference between these two sentences.
Como la pizza.
I eat pizza.
¿Te comiste toda la pizza?
Did you eat the entire pizza? So secondly, dormir means to sleep, but dormirse wouldn't mean to sleep oneself. We use it to mean to fall asleep. So see the difference here.
Duermo 8 horas al día.
I sleep 8 hours a day.
Estaba leyendo un libro y me dormí.
I was reading a book and I fell asleep. And lastly, we know that ir means to go, as in the movement from point A to point B. But irse means to go away, more focusing on the leaving of a place. So check out the difference here.
Voy a la tienda.
I'm going to the store.
No me gusta este concierto. Ya me voy.
I don't like this concert. I'm leaving. Lastly, remember that you'll always use this reflexive structure when talking about parts of the body. And because we use a reflexive verb, we actually use the normal articles el or la and not the possessive articles. So, for example, if I were to say, I broke my arm,
Me fracturé el brazo.
not me fracturé mi brazo.
Le duele la cabeza a John.
John's head hurts. Te tocas la cara.
You touch your face. Nos lastimamos las rodillas haciendo senderismo.
We hurt our knees hiking.
We hope this video helped you, but leave us a comment if you have any questions.
Now watch this video to improve your Spanish. Until next time.